I'm Melton, and this is my sugar check parable for the day. Apparently, it takes a whole lot of blood sugar to grow a new purified whole new body. And as I do that, I'm going to recap the parable that was the devil, Laurie, and Brady Bond and her gay husband, the 7-11 marriage. Married on the 7th of September, the year of 9/11. That hatred woke me up this morning with the laying in wait folks from the apartment down below that Solari Enterprises is not doing anything about. And yes, Solari Enterprises is Muslim, actively harassing a Christian in a wheelchair. Me and you, that's your family's lifeline not working, I've been telling you about for over a decade. Devil, Laurie, and Brady Bond, and Samuel Lynn Bond, her gay husband. $2.99. The fasting. That's from well before 9 o'clock or well before 10 o'clock last night. Yeah, it's medical research being passed by. I want to look at it that way, but it's a lot of folks getting their hands bloody. Being a part of America's Hijack Lifelines, Laurie and Sam Bond, Cheryl and his wife, Mitty's wife, Move Bond as well. Let me get you that parable I'm working on, so I can put it as a sugar check one. He's talking to Trump. Smaller, browner circles disappearing, bigger blue circles growing in through around. This part's gone. The gay husband is talking to Donald Trump in Washington, and he says, "You hear every day, don't you have like a job to go to or a home?" Yes, he's complaining again about he's telling everybody how to document America's Hijack Lifelines. You can't have that, Donald. You can't have that. And he asked Sam Lynn Bond, "Don't you have somewhere else to be?" And he said, "Don't worry, I got one at work, another one at work waiting to do the night shift." In case some of you want to know how he does that overtime after overtime kind of stuff. And yes, I got one at home, the double wide trailer in the middle of nowhere. And Trump says, "Well, don't you know that reflects on the rest of the streets when you're that obvious and they're easy to document your fraud?" And he says, "I don't care. What are you doing about Melton wanting to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth?" You see I hope you did. Smaller circles is very not as clear today. We can't have that. We're praying to the 9/11 Muslim devil down below together, Donald. I'm Melton, and yes, if you work near or with or live near or with the devil's couple Bonds of Lake Charles, yeah, make that video of you asking them, "What do you know about me not reaching Melton? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? What is your threat to security?" And add this, Samuel Lynn Bond of the Navy, before your naval career, during your naval career, and after your naval career. Do you have connections to the Taliban, ISIS, and the Saudi royal family? Get that reaction? Ask him why he's an active part. What do you do to reach Melton to taunt him about his hijack lifeline, his AT&T'd livelihood, Ask him and the devil Lorianne Brady Bond. They're often having car trouble. Same with the Cheryl Bond with the Department of Water and Power in charge of 1 in 30 Americans, water and electricity. Not 1 in 30 Californians, 1 in 30 Americans. So when you see Cheryl Bond or Sam Bond, Lorianne Brady Bond, get their photos. You can put one here, one here, one here, one here. Hand them out in L.A. 1,000 notes. So Cheryl doesn't live in L.A. I always thought that was odd. Oh, it's been 10 years since this, well over 10 years since I seen the 7-Eleven couple from LA at the marriage in West Monroe there. But yeah, I'm assuming he's still telling David Wright what he should do and all that. You asked David Wright, the head of the LA Department of Water and Power, why can't I reach Melton? Why are you letting Cheryl alter payments of a man, a Christian in a wheelchair? What else are you letting Cheryl do that affects our security as a nation? Get his reaction and post, and yes, look for them broken down by the side of the road with that car karma, and ask him, when else will my phone not be allowed to work? What connections do you have to Trump? Catholics of Los Angeles. Oh, Lori, I don't have it. It's on the computer I haven't pulled up yet. Lori of Lorianne Brady Bond, the devil. She requested the Verum video image, so all of their doctors, the devil bonds, make sure you print out a full page of that Verum video. And remember, you don't know who in that waiting room or on the golf course, the country club, you don't know who has that ever-present eyes and ears of technology running in their pocket. Oh, audio makers, that won't take up much space at all. Trump probably has 5 or 6 walk in and out of the Oval Office each day. Ask, hand them the Verum video image and tell them thanks as from the entire medical community. And of course, you know about me and Dignity Health, LAC, USC, Keck Medical, and the Adventist cult, the Angry Vegetarians. Showing me their character. Have wit, will travel. We got some good folks anywhere but Louisiana, Utah, or California. Try to call me. See the devil steal your call. 424-229-4140. Come see me in person. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Have wit, will travel. Show me that perfect place to build one of those 1,000 points of light. Jesus' immaculate house. In person, the way to get things done. And yes, seriously, do that intel for America. Oh, you can make a, without Sam and the other devil couple folks. You know how to use that GPS? Mail me anything with a GPS. I don't know anything about that other than it tells you where you're at. And use that, all good cops, military, across America, use that to find out where Trump's stolen mail warehouses are. It's how he and the cowardly Hussein got placed into office. Hijacking America's democracy. Can't reach me right now? Get that boring thing? Phone ringing, error message, busy signal? Not going to be boring if you need the firemen, police, paramedics. It's going to be money out of your pocket every day, so yeah, use those GPSs to find out where the stolen mail warehouses are. Not one bit of mail about the 93 checks I haven't gotten in over a decade. I don't think you can really tap one. And of course, no 93 checks, no FedEx, no UPS mail. You'll mail me something, make a video up first, and yes, use that GPS thing. Seems like there is one other thing as long as I've dragged on this long. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Post. Oh, medical research being passed by. If you know anyone who's hired, no, that wasn't it. Get them on to do that intel, and yes, ask those folks. When else will your phone not be allowed to work? And yes, bring me up at all those churches, other religious buildings, and when you do, you don't even have to have an audio maker going. When you do, you ask, why did they place a cowardly Hussein in our White House? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? How did they do that? And you know how they did that, but when you ask specific folks who are a part of all that, they don't know. If your phone's not making that audio, or any of those folks at that church, synagogue, temple, I don't know the lingo. I have to do some Googling. They don't know. At that photo op, you don't know. The guys with the big, yeah, they can make those things, but in that corner where somebody asks, you don't know. The ever-present eyes and ears of technology, use it to get something better than cowardly Trump and the cowardly Hussein in our White House, not protecting us from dangerous Muslims on American soil hijacking America's lifelines.